Hi, my name is Gurmeet. I am the head of Financial Education, Training and Capability Development for Wealth Malaysia. Today, I am going to forecast on the gold trend based on fundamental analysis and also technical analysis. Firstly, as we can see, the average hourly earnings month to month is actually at 0.3% compared to 0.4% previously. It is slightly lower. And secondly, as we can see, the US Federal Reserve has actually signaled that they would actually reduce the interest rate hike in December itself. And thirdly, as we can see, the commodities market has actually risen a little, and this is due to the Federal Reserve actually saying that they would actually reduce the interest rate hike. And at the same time, they will be having another meeting for the OPEC basically, where they are actually going to discuss about how actually that they are going to discuss on the production of the oil. And this is actually also including their allies, which is Russia as well. Some easing in China basically due to the zero COVID policy, which was actually done by the government. It is likely that it is currently coming down, and this would actually help in order to increase the gold price as well. Fifthly, as we can see, the most important news for today, which everyone is waiting, which is the non-farm payroll, and we can see that it is expected that it will be at 200,000 for the employment compared to the 261,000. As we know, the trend yesterday was bullish, and today it is actually still continuing as bullish as well. And the fundamental range that we are looking at is between 1801.91 to 1804.58. Moving forward, I will take you with the technical analysis. First and foremostly, we will look at investing.com. And as we can see in the investing.com, we have 3 support points and we have 3 resistance points based on Fibonacci. Our first support point is 1799.60. Our second support point is 1798.90. And our third support point is 1797.78 based on Fibonacci. And our resistance point here is 1801.84. Our resistance 2 is 1802.54. And our resistance 3 is 1803.66. And our pivot point here is 1800.72. Moving forward, first and foremostly, the most important thing in this particular strategy is that we will have to look at our technical indicator. As we are able to see, our technical indicators here is actually displaying a strong buy. And this is actually based on all the technical indicators which is listed here. What we could do is that we have to check this also with the weekly and also monthly as well. So as we can go to the weekly, we are able to see that our technical indicator is also showing us a strong buy. And if we look at our monthly as well, it is also showing us a buy, which means there is more trend towards the buy. However, what we will do is that we will also check with another indicator which is known as a linear regression to know more. As we are able to see here at the daily for gold, we can see that the linear regression is basically slightly downtrend. And if we can look at the weekly, we are able to see that our linear regression is also showing a downtrend. And if we look at our monthly, we are able to see that it is actually showing us more towards the uptrend. And what we could do right now is that we will have to use 2 types of strategy tester, which is known as the Bollinger Band strategy tester and also the RSI strategy tester. The most important thing in the strategy tester is to ensure that both gives the percent profitable which is above 50%. What we could do is that first and foremostly, we could go to the daily and we can see what is our percent profitable based on the strategy tester that we would like to see on. Currently, if let's say we are looking at our RSI strategy, we can see RSI strategy for the daily is basically showing us about 66.67%, and we will have to check with the weekly and monthly as well. For the weekly, we can see it is about 56.25%, and as we see here for the monthly, we are able to see it is basically 0%. And this does not actually meet the requirement where actually it needs to be 50% for the both RSI and also the Bollinger Band strategy tester. So what we will do now, we will check with the Bollinger Band strategy tester. As we are able to see here at the daily, we can see that we have about 64.57%. Okay, and we can go forward and see for our weekly, which would be about 56.76%. And if we go for our monthly, we can see it's about 36.36%. From this we can derive that we can only look at our daily and only our weekly time frame. So what we will do is that, as we know that our fundamental analysis is basically supporting more towards bullish, and at the same time most of our technical indicators at the daily and also the weekly is supporting more towards buy as well. What we could do is that we can go to the investing.com and we can actually look for the support point based on Fibonacci, which is the support one. We can check on our daily, and as we can see on our daily currently, for the support one we have 1780.57, which would be our entry point, and our pivot point would be the take profit, which would be at 1793.00, and our stop loss will basically be at 1772.88. So this strategy actually has a winning percentage about 80 to 85%. If let's say you would like to have more particular information, do kindly contact me, Gurmeet. May you have a wonderful day.